Welcome back. We are so glad that you're still here with us on Colorado and Company. I'm your host, Amelia Earhart. Well, being creative and stretching your imagination isn't only fun, it's important for our overall well-being. And if you're over 50, well, you're experienced dreamers. And now there's a group of like-minded people that you can hang out with. And I know that this story just appeals to all of us here on KOCO. We're a creative bunch as well. Now from Boomers Leading Change, we have Phil Nash and Damon McLeese, and they're here from Access Gallery. And this is going to be a really fun chat, so I hope you're taking notes on this one from home. Guys, thank you so much for coming in this morning.
You bet. Thank you,
Excited
Amelia.
to be here. Now, remind our viewers exactly what Boomers Leading Change is and exactly what you guys do. And we'll start with you, Phil.
Sure. Boomers Leading Change is the go-to organization for people who have kind of wrapped up their careers, but they want to still keep going and contributing to the community in a variety of ways, mostly through volunteerism at Boomers Leading Change. So when we talk about change, we talk about it in three different ways. First, the change that we can make as individuals to improve our community and improve the lives of others. Second, the change that happens to us, the positive change that happens to us by helping others, because it's established that it's healthy to be engaged with other people.
Absolutely.
And finally, change in society, because we have a lot of negative attitudes about aging out there, and we need to overcome those attitudes in order to live our fullest lives and to make it possible for future generations to live productively and meaningfully into their 70s and 80s and 90s and beyond.
Yeah, that's so well said, and I think it can be so hard to connect with strangers at any age. So I love that your program's bringing people together with those like-minded interests. So you've got a new program coming up, and it's called Experience You, right?
Right. Experience You is a place where older adults can both learn and to teach other people what they know. It really is based on, we have three different focuses in Experience You. One is around livelihood. A lot of older adults may have finished their careers, but they still need to make a little money and they still want to be involved in doing something productive.
Right.
So we have seminars that help people figure out new ways and different ways to make a living. Another way that another approach is a lot of older adults have been active all their lives in causes or things that they really care about. So we bring in leaders that help older adults find out what's going on now and how they can get involved now. And the third area is personal growth. We don't stop growing when we turn 50 or 60 or 70. So we bring in people to help people think differently about how they can enrich their lives.
Yeah, and it sounds like one of the reasons that this program's so great is it helps people find the direction they're looking for to find the right causes, the right group to work with. How does that help out in your experience with the folks that have come to you to help find those connections?
Well, some people have actually come to us as volunteers, and we work with over 50 different organizations in the metro area to help people who need extra help to live their lives. Some of those people have gone on to get jobs in those organizations. So they start as a volunteer and then they move on. But I do want to, and back to Experience You, one of the things that we are very excited about is bringing in Damon next week. We have a program called New Year's Resolutions, it's the new year, no resolutions required.
I saw that on
no
your website.
resolutions
That's right,
required. So, so it is the time of year that people think about New Year's resolutions, and I have to ask people, how's that working out for you? You know,
they can be tough to keep.
So what we're thinking, we're looking at a different approach, which is how do you tap into your creativity every single day?
Right. Now, Damon, we want to talk to you. What do you got going on next Wednesday that's going to spark creativity?
Well, we're doing a workshop that reminds people that at any age we're still creative.
Right.
I have the opportunity very often to go into schools, and you ask a second grade classroom how many of you are creative, and every hand goes up in the room.
Right.
And then you go into a corporation or a business and you ask the same question, and like maybe one or two people will raise their hand. And my belief is that somewhere along the line we've lost our belief in our own creativity. And what we're going to do is explore simple ways to rekindle that creativity, sort of discover the difference between artistry and creativity, and maybe get people back on that path of looking at the world a little differently through just daily simple activities that spark creativity.
Yeah, and you've got a creative exercise for us right now, right?
I do.
All right,
Actually, I have a creative
let's give
challenge.
it a shot.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
So one of the things that I believe happens along the way is we confuse creativity and artistry, and somewhere along the line, almost everyone is told, oh, you can't draw.
Right.
Or they tell themselves that they can't draw. And I'm like, well, drawing, I can't draw. I run an arts organization and I can't draw.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I believe in is creativity through constraint.
Okay.
So one of the things we all like to do, regardless of our age, is we like to tell stories. So
Yes.
I like to challenge people to write a story either about a photograph or an experience, only using 6 words.
Okay.
So,
And you're going to lead me
okay.
through that
Yes,
process
yes.
right
So
now.
what I'm going to ask you to do
I'm going to go
is-
over to the easel here, so go ahead and
All right.
give me instructions
okay,
while we're heading through.
what I want you to do is take a look at the photograph and write a story.
Oh,
So a
and
story,
just 6
using
words?
6 words, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, I feel like I need to write in complete sentences all of a sudden.
Exactly. And part of what we do is we tell ourselves we have to give more detail than sometimes we actually really do. And one of the things I find very interesting about this particular exercise is anyone can do it.
How's that? So my
I don't
6-word
know.
story, puppy and horse in love forever.
Perfect.
Right? Because
Yeah,
they look to
yeah,
me
yeah.
like they're having a good time, they're connected for life, and I saw, just silly fun happening there with 2 animals. But, I feel pretty silly writing this, but I know it is creative.
Exactly,
Right.
and that's the idea. Your creativity through constraint is that idea of sometimes we give people, if I had given you a drawing pad and said draw a picture of Phil on live
Right.
TV, you probably would have been a little bit more intimidated.
Oh, much
But this
more
idea, we have a
intimidated.
lot more tools at our disposal to just
Exactly.
explore our creativity.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. We have more details on our website about how folks can get involved. And if you are over 50 or over, take this chance to meet some great people and tap into your creative potential. Sign up for the Experience You event on January 22nd. And the theme is New Year, no resolutions required. I like that. So much fun. And if you want to learn more and get involved with Boomers Leading Change, it's really easy to do. Just visit this website, boomersleadingchange.org, or call 303-426-6637.